The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life, is an inspirational hour that'll take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Get ready to be transformed from Dr. Jen's live guided healing meditations and intuitive readings, and unveil the power of connecting to spirit, the angels, and your higher self. Dr. Jen is passionate about helping you find the answers you're looking for through an inward journey that'll strengthen your connection to spirit and help you trust your intuition. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jen Royster.
Hello, everyone. It is great to be back with you. I'm Dr. Jen, and today our topic is about intuitive healing and energy healing, and we're going to be doing a energy healing meditation for all of us out there, everybody. We could really use that right now. In fact, I'm recommending that you take a few minutes daily and just tune into that while we go through such huge transformative times. And not to be dramatic on that. There's a lot of different stories out there, and there's a lot of research, and there's a lot of things coming out that you're going to read through the pipelines. My focus is about showing you a positive option and a way to transform with it into more than you thought you could be, to be more, to feel good about you, to be healthy. And there's quite a bit with people I've been talking to, and I know we're feeling it as well. With intuitive healing, I want to help you today to tap into what repetitive thoughts, gut feelings, what is this sensation you're feeling that you need to change, shift, release, let go, whatever, and you're hesitating, because you're just not quite sure. And what is your body telling you? I mean, are you just feeling different about, what you used to love, you just don't anymore, things like that. All these little things are very important right now. They've always been important, but let me tell you, we're in some fast-moving manifesting times, and we have this incredible opportunity to create the world, the reality, the life that we really want, that we've always wanted. And I'm not just saying about, a physical, like, what about your happiness? What about what is real? We're in times where it's time to get real, if you want to put it in a, short sentence. So how do you do that? And what is it that's coming from within you, your higher self, that's trying to nudge you, that's trying to give you some information, that's trying to hint, hey, we could do this a better way that would be more effective. Maybe that old way worked great, but maybe not so much anymore. Maybe the diet you used to eat just doesn't work anymore. Our bodies are changing. That's just the way it is. I mean, they're changing. They change from the time you're born. And then whatever the environment is, whether it's your food, is it toxic? Is it, where you live? I mean, what kind of environment is your body in? That affects it. But now we're going through more energy shifts. And on a metaphysical note, it's really going to ramp up for September. Boy, it's ramping up now. But boy, let me tell you, you're going to feel it, and it's going to feel faster than you've ever experienced. It's just where we are with the way those planetary alignments are, and kind of a magnetic pull. I mean, we've heard about that from science and how the moon, that different energy. I mean, look what it does with water. I mean, the waves are higher, things that have a scientific explanation is a lot about the energy and about your energy field. So this show is about really paying attention, like, okay, I'm just not enjoying that activity anymore. Or I'm just not feeling that, but I'm feeling drawn to this. Or maybe you're just feeling curious about What if I lived a completely different life? Have you ever thought that? A lot of people are having some symptoms, whether they're emotional, mental, maybe you're not sleeping, maybe your body is physically screaming at you in certain ways. I've been hearing that a lot. Wow. If it's down to the physical level and your body's all of a sudden having all kinds of things going on, or something just seems so much more magnified, it's really trying to get your attention. It's time to listen. It's really time to listen. So we want to learn intuitive healing is true healing. It's healing your energy and listening to the intuition that's coming from within you. That is one of the most important things you could be listening to right now, is what's coming from within yourself. Not what somebody else is telling you, not the way it's always been, or what somebody else thinks you should do. It's really time to be who you really are, and listen to that, because it's coming to a point where it's not giving you much of an option. You really want to listen to that. All that intensity and all the drama and all of the changes that are happening. Maybe it's a relationship that's ending, or you feel like you've got to move, or you feel like you just don't feel like yourself. Maybe you don't feel like that. It will start that way if you're just not really, connecting yet, or maybe you're just so busy you're just not paying attention. But it's going to be a lot easier to hear this. It's going to be a lot easier to go, wait a minute. I have been feeling kind of like that. Pay attention to that little nuance that's coming deep, deep, deep from within yourself. That's what you want to listen to right now. And that's what you want to trust. I mean that, because, and I say that as an intuitive. I'm an intuitive healer. Yes, I do energy healing. I do intuitive readings. But honestly, what I want to do moving forward, and I have been doing that, is I really want to help you and support you in tuning in as well, so you can hear that. Because we all have unique places in the world. We have unique lifestyles. We live in different places. We all have our own way of going about something, and you want to listen to that. You want to listen to what's coming from your heart deep inside. What is that yearning that you really would love to have in your life? What's drawing the happiness out? Happiness is a very important frequency right now. Laughter, anything that just makes you smile, anything that makes you just giggle or forget for a couple of minutes about all the things you're worried about. All that worry energy, my goodness, we worry about everything. And pull back a little bit. And I know I feel like I'm getting really ramped up, because I am. I'm very energized today, because that's what I've been focusing on this morning in the meditation for this. It just feels so important to deliver to you. So that's what you're hearing from me. It has my energy just on the edge, and I just feel like, go, tell them. There's a lot to look forward to with all the things that you're seeing out there. You could focus on all the things you're worrying about and what you're seeing in the news. And we send our prayers that way, and we send our love and our healing. But what are you doing for you? Because you really want to take a minute and focus on that, because the energy of what we focus on is so important right now. So we can focus and claim that we're healthy and we're happy, and start with that if you don't even know what it would be. If it's been that long since you have felt happiness, what would it take for you to feel a smile crack in the side of your mouth, or just a little chuckle that just bursted out without you controlling it? Let that happen. Just let that happen. Honestly, let that happen. I want you to know that these are key players. You know, listening to this higher self, listening to those nudges that are coming from within you. These are major key players in where we are today and how much is shifting, changing, and we don't even know, you know, what's coming up next. Yeah, you could be worried about it, but what's that doing? Is it really helping? Probably not. Most of the time, no. Worrying about it is not going to help anything. But we can put a positive claim on how we want to really make a difference, and we start within ourselves. And that's powerful transformation. That's power in powering within yourself. So we're talking about intuitive healing. This is the Intuitive Healing Power Hour today on the Jen Royster Show. I'm Dr. Jen. You're listening to the Jen Royster Show. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Tune in to the Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit jenroyster.com for more information. Are you ready to feel empowered and trust your own intuition? Now you can learn how with intuitive counselor and spiritual teacher Dr. Jen Royster. Intuition, the 8th Chakra Connection, is a 4-week online workshop that's highly recommended for those ready to take their intuition to the next level. This intensive workshop will explore the access point to spirit, known as the seat of the soul. Learn how to connect with your higher self and the angelic realm. Explore the Akashic records or a past life. Learn at your own pace with access to your workshop at any time. Sign up now for Intuition, the 8th Chakra Connection at jenroyster.com. JenRoyster.com.
Are you overwhelmed by other people's energy? Do you constantly suffer with emotional drain, exhaustion, or physical illness? You may be highly sensitive to energy and not aware of your powerful connection to spirit. Dr. Jen Royster is an intuitive spiritual counselor and energy healer that works with the angelic realm and has helped thousands of empathic souls successfully release negative energies, reclaim their personal power, and thrive. Life is to be enjoyed, not just endured. Book your private phone session today at jenroyster.com.
And we are back. I'm Dr. Jen. You're listening to the Jen Royster Show. Today our topic is intuitive healing. And what is that exactly? That is listening to your own intuition coming from within yourself, listening to those gut feelings, that hunch, listening to your higher self, listening to what your heart is tugging and pulling at, the repetitive information that keeps coming through. Now, that is a very important message you don't want to ignore. And I want to reiterate that because, you can hear and you can see what everybody else is doing, but is that working for you or not? Now, some of the common things that I'm noticing with the people that I work with, that I talk to, that are asking me all kinds of things on a one-on-one level, like what is going on, it's broken down into, let's start with the physical, because that's an obvious message coming from your own self, and it will use your body as the communication tool. Whether it's an illness that's flaring up, something you've never had before, something that's just so intense and you felt like you were doing everything right, what's going on, or just this constant feeling of, I have no idea what's going on. They don't know what's going on. And that could be a little bit frightening. And that's understandable because it's a very unknown. You feel like you're in the dark. You have no idea because, of course, we are out of our comfort zone. We're going to be out of our comfort zone for a while here. It's not just going to be over in a month. We're probably going to be out of that comfort zone with transformation for, probably a bit because transition happens in stages and it evolves. We're getting a big blast of, whoa, let's do this. And that's what you're feeling to get you on track so you can go, okay. And the more that you work with that energy in a positive way and listen to what it wants to tell you, what it wants to help you with, and we've got support coming in from everywhere. We've got just a frequency that's higher, and it feels complicated to be up in that higher frequency if you are disconnected in any way spiritually. For example, if you just feel disconnected, I don't feel happy, I don't feel this or that, that's lower frequency. So here this higher frequency is just pulling us up, just pulling, and you can feel that more. It's going to feel like you're being drugged by your heels because it's like, come on, let's go. And you're feeling like you're going, I don't know, I'm not ready for that. It's time to be ready. I mean, why not be happy if you're going to be here and you chose to be here, actually, if you're here. And if you're going through something physically, if it's something that's flaring up that makes no sense, there's a couple of things that you can do on the emotional and mental level that can help tremendously, and then a few things you can do physically that won't interfere with anything that's going on with whatever treatment it is you're getting for whatever, okay? We're not trying to replace anything like that, but there's very simple things you can do. And we've been talking about it for years, but let's get serious about it right now. First of all, when it comes to any kind of physical anything, what is it that you have within your body that helps you with that? Your immune system. You've got to listen to that immune system. You've got to pay attention to it. You've got to support it. So whatever you may be going through, honor that immune system, honor that digestive system that supports the immune system, and give it whatever it needs to be healthy. Now, what drains an immune system? Lots of things. It could be treatments for something that you're like a medical treatment, that's pretty intense if it was something serious. If it's stress or all of those things can affect that immune system. Everything's all wired together, you see. So our emotions very much play a factor in our health. We knew that. We've known that for a while. Stress, absolutely. So here we go back to happiness. Wow. And it's like, you're telling me, Jen, that it's that simple. I just got to be happy. Now, sometimes it doesn't feel very simple to be happy. I know that. And you'll go up and down with that. But if you took 2 minutes to look at something that makes you laugh, whether it's a humorous picture or a joke or whatever makes you laugh may be different from somebody else. You've raised your frequency immediately in that moment. So happiness, yes, absolutely. And you may have to take a half step to that. You may be, well, I just don't feel as upset. Maybe that might come through. Or what can I do? What can I do to support my immune system? Literally taking that seriously enough. If it's stress, emotion, something tough you're going through, a breakup, a change of, location, job, whatever you might be going through. If something has ended or something's not working out for you, another side or perspective to look at that would be the approach of, well, maybe that just means that needed to go away and there's something better. Because and that's going to take you right into the next thing I want to talk about, because with an immune system, if it's cluttered and overloaded with all the things we're trying to desperately hang on to with our fingernails, or, we're just desperately hanging on to whatever's there and we're just having a hard time letting go, that might be exactly what we need to do, is actually let go. We might need to clean it up. We might need to clean out that clutter. Our bodies will really respond if we just lighten the load. So 2 things right now that could help everyone. And we're doing it too. I'm doing it personally. We're doing it here in the household because I feel a lot of change coming. I've been feeling so much change coming. It's changing for me too. But what I'm noticing is that when I'm listening to that and I'm just, okay, let's clear out what needs to go away. Let's clean it up. And we're talking all of it. Emotions, those are going to pop up. Old hurts, old pains that you need to let go of and forgive. If that's there, it's going to come up. Listening to those dreams, what is the dreams telling you? Because it'll tell you where you need to focus. So you're going to clean the clutter up in the mind, and you're going to work on that. Everybody has something different they're working on. You're going to look at your diet. What could I do to improve the way I eat? Could I choose more healthy food items? Could I clean it up, go non-GMO or organic, What could I do to detox my body if it feels sluggish? Detoxing is a big one right now. That's the word I use. But that would be cleaning the clutter out and the debris of what's trapped in the physical body. Because it all just trickles down from the mental to the emotional to the physical. The physical, if you're hearing it and feeling it physically, that's like the last scream effort to get your attention. Yeah, it's important. So you're looking to support your immune system, and this goes for whatever you might have going on. You could just be going through a serious grief or loss. You could be going through just the shock of something didn't go the way you really thought it would. That one is going to be pretty much, we're all going to feel that in a different way, because we don't know what's happening that's coming up. It's so much change and it's happening so fast. We don't know which way to go. That's exactly right. You are in or out of your comfort zone. If you're trying to hang on by staying in a comfort zone, keeping it the way you know, it's going to be bumpy because the things are changing all around you. It's going to be harder. So look and see where you could embrace being out of the comfort zone right now. I'm really strongly suggesting that you give that a try, because there's going to be a lot of unknowns, because Spirit wants to take us to a place where we can learn and grow in a new way with new perspectives. And we can't do that if we just stay the way we always were. So that's why it's feeling the way it is. And intuitive healing is taking you inward and showing you what you need to work on, not what everybody else is or somebody else is or what somebody feels like you're supposed to be working on. It's about what Your soul is trying to tell you exactly where you are and what will help you the most. What will help you the most? We have the angelic realm, we have spirit guides, we have our loved ones that have crossed over, we have soul support in our soul families that are here on earth and on the other side. We have help available. You are not alone. But you do have to go inward, which is more of an isolated feeling if you're not familiar with that. But you're not alone while you do that. To go in is to be the actual connection and the love that you've been looking for your whole life. And that's where we are. It's like, it's time to apply it. So, wow, that was a fast segment. My goodness, it's time for another break. When we come back, we're going to keep powering on with intuitive healing. I really want to show you how you can find out what's going to work for you. I'm Dr. Jen. You're listening to the Jen Royster Show. We're taking a short break, and when we come back, we're going to power on. We'll be right back.
Tune in to the Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit jenroyster.com for more information. Are you ready to feel empowered and trust your own intuition? Now you can learn how with intuitive counselor and spiritual teacher Dr. Jen Royster. Intuition, the 8th Chakra Connection, is a 4-week online workshop that's highly recommended for those ready to take their intuition to the next level. This intensive workshop will explore the access point to spirit, known as the seat of the soul. Learn how to connect with your higher self and the angelic realm. Explore the Akashic records or a past life. Learn at your own pace with access to your workshop at any time. Sign up now for Intuition, the 8th Chakra Connection at jenroyster.com. JenRoyster.com.
Are you overwhelmed by other people's energy? Do you constantly suffer with emotional drain, exhaustion, or physical illness? You may be highly sensitive to energy and not aware of your powerful connection to spirit. Dr. Jen Royster is an intuitive spiritual counselor and energy healer that works with the angelic realm and has helped thousands of empathic souls successfully release negative energies, reclaim their personal power, and thrive. Life is to be enjoyed, not just endured. Book your private phone session today at jenroyster.com.
And we are back. I'm Dr. Jen. You're listening to the Jen Royster Show if you're just tuning in. And our topic today is intuitive healing. We're having an intuitive healing power hour. And during the break, I decided we're going to do the meditation in this segment. So I wanted to give you a heads up on that. If there was something that you wanted to do on your end to be ready for that. If you're driving, you can always go grab the archive for this later because you want to pay attention while you're driving. But if you can, whether in your mind or writing down, let's get ready for that. I want to prepare you so we have intention for the healing that you want to bring into your life. So we're going to do distant energy healing now in this segment. Now, I have my crystals with me because I love that. And today it was interesting because Spirit's just been guiding me. And today it's been more ascended masters with angelic support today. It's been a little bit different today with the guidance that I've been receiving. So I knew, okay, pay attention, listen up. Angels are there, and I just feel like it's a huge crowd of angels, and I love that because that support is out there for every one of you. If you have something you're struggling to let go of, Archangel Michael's available to help with that. If you have illness or something emotional, mental, physical, anything that maybe need healing, a relationship, whatever needs healing, Archangel Raphael is available. And say you have embraced all of this and you're looking for the next step. What do I do next? What do I do next? We have several angels. We have Archangel Chamuel that can show you one step at a time, kind of light the path for you. It's not overwhelming if you go one step at a time. We also have Archangel Ariel, which can bring the courage to make the step forward. And we have Jeremiah. Jeremiah helps us with the review. And he's been an incredible angel to work with during all of these retrogrades we've had. But, you should be starting to feel, okay, I'm really ready to make a move here. I'm feeling like I'm ready to do that. Maybe you were just about to make that move and then at the last minute you pulled back. Maybe you need the courage to move forward. Work with Ariel. So there is so many there, and I just named a few. Metatron is a very powerful presence with all of the energies and ascension to higher dimensions and higher frequencies. So he's absolutely a part of this whole movement forward into fifth dimension and rising us up into a higher consciousness. So absolutely there. But if you can list the most important thing that you feel would help you right now, what would that be? Think about that. What is your ego side so worried about? Let's go ahead and listen to that for a moment. Let's listen to what the ego has to say because that's usually what's getting in the way. So let's listen. It's like, what is it? So go ahead and jot that down and put that out. Like, what are those concerns? What are those concerns? Put it out. And if it was one thing, what would it be? That first thing that comes to mind. And then make a new list. Make a new list. Now we're going to ask the higher self the same question. Like, what could I do differently to let this worry go? And listen to what is coming through from your heart. Just allow it to come through no matter how irrational it might feel or seem like when you hear it. Just listen to it. You're just listening to both sides of the story right now. So you can choose which side you want to go with. It's really that simple. We make it difficult. And now that you have that one thing, and you could do this with a lot of things, but I recommend doing one at a time just so you can really put that intention there. And I have one in my mind for myself as well. And if it's safe for you to close your eyes and you're not driving, close your eyes. Let's go into this. Close your eyes. And allow your mouth to just form a smile. Allow it. Loosen it up if you have to stretch it out, whatever. allow the smile to come through. You can't hold the smile back. It's just trying to come through, and allow it. Just allow it to smile, and know that that's your higher self showing you that it's right there with you the whole time. It's always been there. It's who you really are. And allow it to smile. Allow your face to show that expression. Have you ever thought of it that way? Just allow it. The ego's there too. We're not going to treat the ego negatively. We're going to send a lot of love and support and encouragement to the ego. Like, it's okay. We're going to try some new things that will help us find a better way. Think of it that way. Sometimes we just have to show that compassion to that side of us that isn't understanding and allowing expansion. And it's scared of trying something new. It's just scared of it. So just acknowledge that. It's okay to acknowledge that. We don't want to shove it down, hide it. Just want to, okay, I hear you. And we're going to work with this gently. Listen to what your body is telling you. Take deep breath in. That breath coming in is your life force. You breathe. It allows you to know that you're here in this present moment, alive and well. You are here. And take that breath deep inside your body. Allow it to just fill your whole being as much as you can. Don't hold your breath. Just take in as much as you can. And allow it to just flow back out gently. When you do that, you're releasing gently. You're letting go gently. And practice embracing life force to support you and releasing gently so it doesn't feel overwhelming about the changes or what you're leaving behind or letting go of. That exhale is representing that. And just allow it to release gently. If you're ready to go for it, which some of you I'm sure are, then allow it out with great force and abundance. Just like go. Just let it go hard. Just release it in a more intensive way, and it'll just feel like you just let go of the reins and you're flying. Keep the smile on your face. Is it difficult to keep a smile? Is it difficult to allow yourself to smile? Does it feel foreign? I want you to think every time you smile, you're allowing the world to see who you really are, your higher self. Think of it that way. Just allow the smile to be that powerful, true self, who you really are, shining through bright. It's making that, it's almost cracking through, and allowing light to shine through. It's funny how that's what it is, and allow yourself to laugh at things. Allow yourself to feel good about something. Your ego will have something to say about it. Listen to it. It's like, well, I can't because of all these things happening. Yes, you can. Your higher self's going to go, well, yes, you can. And it's going to show you how. So think of it as going into a mode of observing an option. This will help you move into a transition. If there's a lot of resistance and it's just not letting go, it'll help you to do that. As we move forward into expanding our consciousness and raising our frequency, I want to say thank you to all the Ascended Masters, to the angels that are helping me today with this show, to deliver to you energy that can support you and encourage you to keep moving forward. Allow yourself to shine bright. Allow yourself to feel something positive in the midst of everything that doesn't. that's going to crack through the light to shine and weaken that dark hole that we all feel is oppressing us. So as you go forward with the rest of your day, every time you smile, every time you see someone else smile, think of it as your higher self shining through in a higher frequency. And take that with you. It's beautiful healing energy that you can tap into no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. You don't have to explain yourself. You can just do it. And allow yourself to do it as much as possible. And with a big, deep breath, say thank you. Thank you, and find something to appreciate about your life right now, no matter how dire it seems. Do that right now. Embrace it. Send love to yourself, and then allow it to shine right back out through your smile. And namaste to all of you. The light in me honors the light in you. That's what that means. And as we come up and out of that, kind of bring yourself back together. I kind of took you on a journey there. And my goodness, I think we're going to take a break here. I feel like, wow, it's just, I could just keep going and going and going, but I love being in that space. And thank you for being in that space with me. We do have one more segment coming up where we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to give you a few tips to move forward as you're listening to your intuitive healing coming from within yourself. I'm Dr. Jen. You're listening to The Jen Royster Show. We will be right back after a short break.
Tune in to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. This amazing show is an inspirational hour that will take you on an epic metaphysical journey to discover the spiritual approach to life's greatest challenges. Dr. Jen is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Call in for intuitive readings and visit jenroyster.com for more information. Are you ready to feel empowered and trust your own intuition? Now you can learn how with intuitive counselor and spiritual teacher Dr. Jen Royster. Intuition, the 8th Chakra Connection, is a 4-week online workshop that's highly recommended for those ready to take their intuition to the next level. This intensive workshop will explore the access point to spirit, known as the seat of the soul. Learn how to connect with your higher self and the angelic realm. Explore the Akashic records or a past life. Learn at your own pace with access to your workshop at any time. Sign up now for Intuition, the 8th Chakra Connection at jenroyster.com. JenRoyster.com.
Are you overwhelmed by other people's energy? Do you constantly suffer with emotional drain, exhaustion, or physical illness? You may be highly sensitive to energy and not aware of your powerful connection to spirit. Dr. Jen Royster is an intuitive spiritual counselor and energy healer that works with the angelic realm and has helped thousands of empathic souls successfully release negative energies, reclaim their personal power, and thrive. Life is to be enjoyed, not just endured. Book your private phone session today at jenroyster.com.
We are back. I'm Dr. Jen. You're listening to the Jen Royster Show. We've been talking about intuitive healing during this episode. In the last segment, we did energy healing meditation. We went on a journey to really allow that to flow into our life, and I gave you a simple way of doing that with your smile on a daily, regular basis as much as possible. Just a few tips to wrap this up now. Main thing, look at what you're dealing with, emotional, mental, physical. If you're getting something that is really troubling you, we have help. Ask the angels for that help. Ask your spirit guides. Ask God. Ask the ascended masters. Whatever way works for you is what you're looking for. And you clear the clutter that's causing all the overwhelm. If it's trying to do too many steps at once, slow it down, like we did in the breath in the last segment. Slow it down and do it a little bit gently. Now, the energies that are coming in are really going to be flowing through quickly, so it will feel like you've got to go faster than you want to go. I recommend that you work with connecting with the higher self that's not worried about any of it. As much as you can, use your smile, that little tip I gave you in the meditation. Detox whatever you need to out of your life, whether it is your physical body needs a detox, your mind, your beliefs. Do you have some toxic beliefs that you're just holding on to that really aren't helping? Detox those thoughts and beliefs away. And what about the emotions? Do we need to heal some emotions? Do we need to forgive, release, and allow ourselves to release it? I mean, if you cry, great. If you've gotten to a place where you can't even cry, start working before that. Work to find a way to allow your body to release these emotions. Emotions are something we experience and they pass through us. We're holding on to them. We will experience them all. That's just part of who we are here. They help us. They teach us a lot of things. And they can give us an indication of where we are and what we need to work on. And use the smile. Use the smile to connect with your higher self, and just know that you're raising your frequency with a smile. You're raising the frequency of a room if you've, in some way, your smile made another smile. That's a beautiful thing. And appreciation and gratitude. No matter what your situation feels like, find something you can appreciate. Appreciate that you are here, that you still have opportunity to create your tomorrow, because every day, honestly, every day you have a clean slate to start your future. What we think about and focus on today is how we create our tomorrow. It really is that way. Today you're living what you were focusing on yesterday, and on and on and on. So we have right now where you have all that power to change and make a difference. Now, next week, because the energies are going to be really interesting, and boy, are they, for September, I'm going to be doing the intuitive angel guidance and messages for the month of September 2015 next week on the live show. So that one, that's the last day of this month. But we need to be ready for September, because September has a lot of wonderful things coming our way. But you want to be able to focus on that perspective of what can I focus on with this energy that can really help me the most and lift me and ascend me, not hold me back and pull me down. There is always two sides to the story, two sides to everything. There's black, white, positive, negative, sun, moon. You have a left and a right side of your body. Everything has an opposite to it. There's a positive. That's just the way that's the way it is. Energy is very much that way. So instead of all the energy and all the focus going to what could go wrong, what could go well, what could go fantastically well is where you want to focus right now. And for those of you that want to get on my newsletter, please go over. You can join the newsletter. We put out weekly newsletters once a week that put all of the information on upcoming shows and workshops, whatever I'm doing. It will be on that. I have free guided meditations over there that you are free to download and enjoy, share, with someone that it could encourage them. They focus on different areas of life. They seem to be very popular, and a lot of people go to the site for those. And just come over and say hello. I want you to know that I'm there for you, and I want to say thank you for listening. I hope that this show and the energy that I feel blasting out of me right now, I just feel so much love for everything. I'm very excited about a new world, a new positive way of life, and that's where I'm putting my focus. If you listen to everything out there, it may not feel like that. I'm telling you, there is a lot of people that are doing what I'm doing. I want you to join us, because together we can put out an option that's much more positive than the ones they're giving us out there. That's what I want to leave you with. So go smile, make yourself feel better today, and see how many people will smile back. Make it a fun game. Now, for those that need a laugh, I almost forgot. I want to tell you, this is something that I wrote years ago, and it's actually based on a true story. I reposted it, and I put it out on my website yesterday, but it is just a funny short story to get the chuckles going. If you have raised two sons like I have, you'll really appreciate it. If you've raised children, if you just want to enjoy some fun, it's just fun. Go over and check it out. The title is When Men Were Boys. And just, where's your imagination taking you on that one, right? Boy, when they were boys, what could they get into? So go enjoy it and have a laugh. That's my gift to you for a laugh today. I'm Dr. Jen, and thank you so much for listening to the Jen Royster Show. We will see you next week for the angel guidance for September of 2015 on the show next week. Much love and joy, and love everything and every experience you have, even the challenges, and you will find you are raising your frequency. We'll see you next time. Namaste.
You've been listening to The Jen Royster Show, intuitive guidance to inspire your life. Dr. Jen Royster is an internationally known intuitive counselor, spiritual teacher, and energy healer. Imagine having the ability to use your innate positive energy to dissolve the stuckness in your life, whether it's emotional, physical, or spiritual, through this incredible dynamic show. If you've missed any part of this show or any other show, visit www.jenroyster.com.